morning, Generals, and welcome back to the HMS Wake Up Call.
Today's date is Thursday, November 30th, and today is National Chocolate Mousse Day, so make sure to have some chocolate mousse today. And we officially have 15 days until Christmas break.
Tomorrow, as in Friday, is the last day to sign up for the Little Mermaid auditions or stage crew. So if you're interested, you must join the Google Classroom and fill out the form. Remember, the deadline is tomorrow.
The second installment of the Georgia trip payment, which is $225, is due December 8th, which is next Friday. Make sure to turn it in as soon as you can.
If you're in any of Miss Wynn or Miss Dunphy's 8th grade classes, you must turn in your permission slip today.
Remember, if you are interested in earning an extra credit, win grade, and an invitation to a cookies and cocoa party, then listen up. Over Christmas break, you must read one of the following books: Out of My Mind, Hide and Seeker, Dry, Becoming Muhammad Ali, Ground Zero, and When You Trap a Tiger. You must complete one of these assignments from the choice board found in the HMS School-wide Google Classroom.
Attention NJHS members, make sure to turn in your permission slip to Ringgold Primary School and to turn it in to Miss Wynn, Miss Gass, or Miss Dunphy by next Wednesday. Along with that, make sure you're shopping for a $5 gift to wrap and bring in the day of.
Remember, you wrap it before you bring it in. You don't wrap it the day of. All TOMA members will need to email their book competition entries to Miss Boyd today. Please check the TOMA Google Classroom for more information.
And now into lunch and weather with Vivian and Aiden.
Hey there, Heritage! It's Vivian and Aiden with Lunch and Weather. Before we talk about today's menu, here's a cheesy reminder for teachers along to Silox. Why do reindeer like Beyonce so much? She slays.
Now let's talk about food. Today for lunch, we'll have a hot dog on a bun with ketchup or mustard or a barbecue pork sandwich. And of course, with your choice of milk. We think tomorrow's lunch is pepperoni or cheese pizza or chicken tetrazzini with a roll.
Now let's talk about the weather. Today's weather is currently 30 degrees with a high of 62 and a low of 33 with a 0% chance of rain and wind speed at 8 miles per hour.
Now to our daily tongue twister. We're going to play rock, paper, scissors, and the loser has to say it. I hope I can keep my win streak right here.
No, I'll win today.
That's
what I thought.
I've got a date at 7:45. I'll see you at the gate, so don't be late. I have got a date at quarter to 8. I'll see you at the gate, so don't be late. I have got a day at a quarter to 8. I'll see you at the gate, so don't be late.
Now to Shining Stars with Aubrey and Sarah Kate.
Happy Thursday, Generals. It's Aubrey and Sarah Kate with Shining Stars. For today's reading plus level ups, we have Mallory Gazaway, Gunnar Bell, Savannah Huff twice, Oliver Sullivan Jackson, Noah Pardon, Roland Holcomb, Jeffrey Whitmore, Kinley A., Malia Alexander, Emelina Johnson, Raylan Brewer, Rada Mast, AJ Liner twice, Sam Torbett, Jaden Thacker, Ethan Evans twice, Violet Eves, Abigail Flake, Jaden Derryberry, Abby Sexton, Layla Smith, Emmeline Reed, and Hudson Williams. And for today's iReady level ups, we have Braden Cook, Kinley A., Josie McDonald, Sam Torbett, Jaden Thacker, Maddox Joseph, Abby Sexton, Hudson Williams, Ralph Falavina, Jocelyn Johnson, and Madeline Conaway. Great job, Generals. For today's birthdays, we have Emily Cooley, Emery Kite, and Willow Moon. Happy birthday to y'all. Sometime next month, we will be drawing for perfect attendance. So if you were here this past month, your name will be in the bucket. And if your name gets drawn out of the bucket, see Ms. Womack in the atrium. Also this month is Custodial Staff Appreciation. So this is the last week that when you walk past our custodians, give them a compliment on how they look. Attention, all students. There will be a Google form in the school-wide Google Classroom, and it is for you to tell us your best pickup line. And we will be saying one each day on the news. Next up, we have Abby and Ariel with House Happening.
It's the third.
Hey Generals, it's Abby and Aaron with House Happenings.
This is a reminder about the Holly Jolly Pajama Jam dance coming up. It's December 15th and it'll be during your connections. You need to pay for your PJs if you choose to wear them. The gym will be decorated. We will have concessions in the photo booth. We will have Mr. Holly Jolly Lolly as our DJ, also known as Mr. Lawless. Now let's look at points. Isabindi is in first place with 4,137. Andromeda is in second with 4,068. Newcomore is in third with 4,029. Amasad's not far behind with 3,892. Altruismo has 3,877. And River has 3,758.
The December Altruismo Cookout has been canceled due to weather. This will be rescheduled, so keep listening for updates. Also, the PBIS store has some hour updates that everyone needs to know. The store is only open between 3 and 6, Monday through Friday. This will help our staff with redeeming our purchases and delivering them. The rewards store will be on Wednesdays during lunch. Coach Carter passed out rewards yesterday and will do it again next week.
Next up is Landon Chance with sports.
The ancient Yuletide carol. Fa la 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 la.
Welcome to the HMS Sports Network, brought to you by Silo. Accept the HMS team and sign in.
Varsity girls basketball team will travel to Lafayette Middle to face the Ramblers from 5 to 7. Good luck.
The varsity boys' next game will be against Lafayette today here at the Taj. JV will play at 5 p.m. and varsity will play at 6:15 p.m. Make sure to come out and support your Generals.
The Generals wrestling team will be at Trine and Rossville. Will be at Trine to face Rossville and Trine for a duels match tonight, before heading tomorrow to Gordon Lee for a traditionals match.
There's a swim meet on Saturday at Dalton High. Swim fast.
The SEC championship is Saturday, and it's Georgia versus Alabama at 4. Check out this week's college game day picks with Romeo and Colson.
Go Dogs!
Difficulties. We'll just sit here for a second.
I'm here with
Marshall Smart.
I want to give him his college championship thoughts. So, what do you feel about the SEC championship, Alabama and Georgia?
Georgia's going easy.
And then we have the Pac-12, Oregon and Washington.
Washington.
And then we have the Big Ten championship, Michigan and Iowa.
Michigan.
And then the Big 12, which is Texas and Oklahoma State.
I think Texas is going to win.
And then we have the ACC championship, Florida State and Louisville.
Florida State.
I'm here with Braden Burkett and
Mrs. Woodard.
and we're going to talk about some college football game day picks. So, the Pac-12 championship, Oregon versus Washington. How are we feeling about that?
I think Oregon's going to win. I don't think Washington can beat them twice.
What do you think?
I think Washington's going to beat them again. I think Washington's better.
I agree. What are we thinking about the Big Ten championship, Michigan versus Iowa?
I think Iowa will give them a little trouble, but with how good their defense is. But I think Michigan will win in the end.
I think Michigan coming off the win with Ohio State, I think they're going to kill them.
So next we have the SEC championship, Georgia versus Alabama. It's going to be a pretty close game, but how are you feeling about that?
I think it's going to be whoever gets the ball last, and I think Georgia's going to win, though, in the end. I mean, Carson Beck's been hot lately. I just think Georgia's going to win.
I'm an Alabama fan, and I have to say I don't think anybody can beat Georgia now that they got all their players back. I think they're going to win it all, so going against my team, but I think Georgia's going to win.
And then the Big 12 championship, Texas versus Oklahoma State.
I think Oklahoma State will give them trouble. They just have to play good offensively, but I think Oregon's going to win. I mean, Texas is going to win. Ollie Gordon, though, for Oklahoma State's been so good this year.
I think it's going to be a close one, but I think Texas is going to pull it out.
And then lastly, we have the ACC championship, Florida State versus Louisville.
I think Louisville will win with Florida State's quarterback out. Jordan Travis is a big piece for them, Heisman candidate. And I just think Louisville's going to win with how good their defense is.
I'm pulling for FSU, Florida State. I hope they win. I feel bad for their quarterback, but I think the backup came in and was able to play. I think he'll pull it out.
All right.
I'm here to Mr. Paris. We're going to give him his college championship thoughts. So, first we have Pac-12 championship, Oregon or Washington?
I think it'll be a good game. It's a rematch from one of the best games of the year. But Bo Nix is playing so good right now. I just think that Oregon's probably going to win.
And then we have the SEC championship, Alabama and Georgia.
Unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to say Georgia. They're just playing too good right now.
And then we have the Big Ten, like the worst championship ever, Michigan and Iowa.
I love Iowa's defense. They're really good, but they can't score, so I'm probably going to have to take Michigan.
And then we have the ACC championship, Florida State and Louisville.
Probably be a close game. Florida State's quarterback being out hurts them a little bit, but I think they'll still have enough to probably find a way to win.
And then we have the Dr. Pepper Big 12 championship, Texas versus Oklahoma State.
I don't know. Oklahoma State's been really inconsistent, so Texas is playing well. I'll take Texas.
I'm here with Mr. Crowder, and we're going to talk about some of the championship games this week. So, how are we feeling about the Pac-12 championship versus Oregon and Washington?
So Pac-12, you still got Washington undefeated. They're making it by, but Oregon's got vengeance in mind. You know, they barely lost to them earlier in the season, so I really think that one's a toss-up. I go Oregon on revenge for that one.
All right. And then how are we feeling about the SEC championship, Georgia versus Alabama?
SEC, you got Georgia, you got Bama, you got literally the clash of the Titans. As a Tennessee fan, I just can't wait to see somebody lose. I think Georgia looks like the better team, but, man, don't ever doubt Saban and Alabama. They've pulled it out from behind before.
What are we feeling about the Big Ten championship, Michigan versus Iowa?
Michigan rolls it.
All right, yeah, I agree. ACC championship, Florida State versus Louisville.
You know, Florida State, they pulled it out from behind against Florida with a backup quarterback, did really well. Louisville going to have a little bit of revenge on their mind after getting surprisingly beaten by Kentucky this past week. I think Florida State finds a way to pull it out, and I think they get one of those playoff spots.
And then for the last one, the Dr. Pepper Big 12 game, Texas versus Oklahoma State.
Big 12, I think Texas is going to pull it out. You know, Big 12, it's always a mess over there, but I think give me Texas in that.
Now let's pledge to the American and Georgia flags.
Everyone please stand. Attention, right hand salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now the Georgia flag. Attention, right hand salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the Georgia flag and to the principles for which it stands, wisdom, justice, moderation, and courage. Last but not least, always remember to be respectful, responsible, safe, and to be a general. Thank you for tuning into the HMS Wake Up Call. And as always, go Generals!